Hey guys! This week I wanted to talk to you about consistency. So we've all been in our internships for quite a long time now. And because of that, we've developed some relationships and showed how much, our job means to the clients we work with. But I've also at my internship have had the opportunity to witness other resources provide consistency and show really great results. So we have a few programs or resources that come to drop in once a week for an hour and provide anything kids need. Most of the time, these individuals from other resources come and just sit, but every week they're there at the same day, same time. I've noticed recently, after, the 7 months that we've all been here in our internships, I've noticed that these resources that consistently come are ignored more than utilized, but in the times that they've been utilized, they've been extremely helpful and useful. So we have, for example, Safe Voices, who comes every Tuesday from 2 to 3. Kids may not sit with her, but every Tuesday she shows up and she sits there. She might color, provide, some sort of activity so kids want to get to know her and kind of hear more about her job and what she does. But most kids were not utilizing her for what she actually did. They utilized her more as one of the drop-in staff, which just, we provide the resources we provide, but we also just there to chit-chat and hang out. So I noticed that a lot of kids built relationships with her and may not be utilizing her for her reason for being there, sexual abuse or physical abuse, domestic violence, whatever. But they visit her and they say hello. Well, last week, one of the girls that, comes in every week, one of the clients comes in every week, she actually utilized her. And I followed up with the Safe Voices person after, and she said that this client was utilizing her because she has been for 6 months now a part of a domestic violence situation. And she never felt comfortable talking about it before, but last night that night before it hit a breaking point, and she really wanted to know what her options were and how to leave the situation. And she remembered that on Tuesdays from 2 to 3, Safe Voices is there, and she didn't have to feel like she had to call on her own and make an appointment. She just went to drop in like she does every day, and she utilized that resource because she knew on Tuesdays at 2, no matter what, that resource would be there and be present. I've seen that happen a few other times, and I feel like that really is the consistency of the situation. If these resources came in at different times every day, or sometimes this day, some days, some weeks not at all, it would be very hard for the kids to utilize them and build a trusting relationship with what they do. But because these people are giving their weekly time of 1 hour to drop in, and the kids are constantly seeing them there, they become more aware of when they can use that resource and when they can use anything. Our hours there are every day 1:30 to 6:30. We don't leave early. We don't close early. We don't open late. We find any way to keep those times rigid. And that's so the kids know that from 1:30 to 6:30 every day, Monday through Friday, I have somewhere to go. And I think people don't understand that these kids and youth that we work with, they don't have consistency in their life. I work with homeless youth. They don't even know half the time what time of day it is, or what day of the week it is, or when their appointments are, but they know we're open. And they know if I miss an appointment, I can still go there and utilize the resource, even if it wasn't my scheduled time. So I've noticed a huge increase in kids utilizing resources just because the resource is consistently exposing itself at the same time and same place. And the amount of kids that have begun using all of the resources that we offer. We have a cooking class on Wednesday. We have my Power Source group on Wednesday. We have SAPRs that comes in, a clinic that comes in, a doctor that comes in once a week for 2 hours. And kids will come in and make sure they sign up on that list if they need to go see someone from the clinic. And it's really nice to see kids or youth and clients respond positively to consistent approaches. They may not buy in at first, but when they realize it's always happening and always going to be available, they will buy in, and you will see an increase in their what do you call it, attendance and all of that. And you'll definitely see an increase of clients utilizing these resources. But it needs to be consistent, and you always have to be available when you say you are. Because to the population we're going to work with for the rest of our lives, they've been let down. And I think consistency will show them that we're not going to be on the same boat as letting them down as they've had in the past. And I think that's really important for us to remember. And yes, we might want to call out sick or might want to leave early one day, but that's not what's best for our clients. And they need consistency, and they need to know that we're going to be somewhere when we say we are. And I hope we can all think about that and learn from that, because I think we'll see much more positive results. Thanks, guys.